Alright, as far as the rest of this place goes, I mean, that's a burn through. And to think about that, now this cross brace here, gosh, this is a hinge. This is a hinge. And you got one screw there and one screw there. There's nothing, this needs to be screwed the shit out of it. Through there. And if you wanted to, take a 2x4, get these evened out the best you can, and place one underneath and screw up. Place one underneath and screw up into it to help tie those two together. You got some extra 2x4s up here. And then your brace that is here vertically, right at the top of the stair, and even others, if they were underneath this, that would help you tremendously. Because now you won't have a hinge if you've got a vertical support. That would be a big suggestion. Get it underneath this guy and get rid of the fact that when the weight occurs on this and pulls down, you know, pulling down, the weight comes on this. I mean, I can move it. I can physically move it with just my fingertips. So, any amount of snow on that, boom, it's gonna go. That's your big issue right there. The tops of these guys here, they're at risk. Even though you got these braces down here, that will certainly help. But if you can get it underneath your cross brace, because your cross brace is a hinge. So think of it as if there was only one screw at this end, right here, then certainly it can move. So if one screw snaps, the whole thing comes down. But if you had vertical support up under it, but holding it in place, you're golden. Your collar ties are great. You do have a hinge situation because they're not long enough, but I understand about money. And I think this will be okay. I really do. In fact, you overdid it by going so far. Well, maybe not. This is pretty bad. I think you went where you needed to go. So, it is very, very nice looking. And I would say you solved that one area, and I think the rest of this will be okay. See that vertical? Great. Excellent. Vertical. Vertical. Collar tied, joined at the top. And I like the fact that there's a hinge in your triangle. The trick of a triangle is a shape you cannot change. But when you put a hinge in it, such as right there, right there, right there, right there, there, every one of them, now you can change its shape. So, more screws is better, because it'll help with your hinge being at least stronger hinge. Rearrange some of your boards up here to get around, if you don't mind. You might need to find it convenient yourself for whatever you gotta do, but go ahead and move them where you need to. So, those are my framing suggestions as far as what to do. Now, what's going on over here? For my own curiosity, why do I see daylight through that? Down there. Let's go walk on my boards here. I guess it's just a vented attic. All I'm seeing is normal venting, I guess, just under the steel. It was just allowed to breathe, and these windows didn't do anything. So, this is what it is. But I think I have resolved this issue of being able to draw this thing out. There's all my joist down there. Come across up into here. Down, I got the measurements on the windows now. And they come down and across. This goes up, it's there, and on up. Just hold through the winter because we're going to redesign you, and all that's going away. So, and when these joists, ceiling joists, come to an end, they do not appear that this last joist sits on the wall. It's just inside of it. As far as locating it. So, I think my job here is done. I wish I had my tape. Oh, I do have my... Okay, I'm going to start a new recording, give some sizes verbally for this hole in the floor for the stairs. I don't know exactly what I'm going to shoot to, but we'll get some stuff. I got my laser with me.